Yo, Carrot Tap podcast with myself, Daps. Guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. Hope you lot like the Dennis Gyamfi, podcast. I really enjoyed that one. That was a really good one. What else was there? Done a couple shorts, but I thought I need to give you guys an extra, video to talk about a random thing because I haven't given you one of my shorts in a while. But yes, you guys on Spotify, iTunes, and all of that listening to this is going to be another short one because I was saying I'm going to put them on the audio channels and not just YouTube because you guys have just been thinking I'm not putting anything out. Actually, no, I put one of my shorts on Spotify last week actually on the audio channels. But yeah, anyway, guys, it's International Week, so not much has really been going on. For those of you asking where my life has been lifing, but we're going to be back hopefully. So this comes out, it's Friday today. England are playing. I may do a watch along. If I do a watch along, just make sure you're there and all of that good stuff. But I've decided to come in today to talk about one thing and one thing only. Yeah, obviously the England squad got announced. My thing was that you can never ever really please everyone with these England squads, obviously. Not everyone's going to be pleased. And I get that. I understand. I understand that Gareth Southgate has a very tough job to do. But my thing is, there's just certain people that just should be there. Do you know what I mean? And when I see that certain people aren't there, but certain people are, it raises eyebrows and then you don't really give yourself a leg to stand on. So my thing is Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling was not included in the squad. Why? I do not know. He's been playing well. He's on form. There's players who have gone ahead of him who are not playing well. So we're talking about Jack Grealish, who's not even playing for his club. We're talking about Marcus Rashford, who definitely is not playing well right now. And Raheem Sterling's been left out. And I just don't get it. And initially I was like, do you know what? Southgate is just doing Southgate. This is what he does. Let's just leave him to do it. But then he calls up Cole Palmer and Rico Lewis. I get Rico Lewis plays in a different position, but when you call up two young players ahead of Sterling, I'm like, no. Something is just not right here. When it was Maguire, his reasoning was Maguire always plays well for us. He can always be relied upon. But even when he wasn't playing, you're still picking him. Even when he wasn't playing well, you're still picking him. So why is it any different for Raheem Sterling? Let's just say Raheem Sterling wasn't playing well. He has been, for the last two tournaments, Mr. Reliable when it comes to England. He's been England's best player in the last two tournaments. He's one of your go-to players. Like when it's time to show up, he does it for England. So why is the same grace not extended to him? And I just weren't feeling that. But then I go and hear what Simon Jordan was saying on TalkSport. And I like Simon Jordan. The reason I like him is because he speaks his mind. He doesn't just speak what everyone else says. He's not a sheep. So I can respect it. I don't always agree with him. In fact, I disagree with a lot of things that he says. But I enjoy listening to him because, like I said, he has his own mind. But I wasn't feeling what he said about Raheem Sterling. So I'm going to play some of it for you guys so you lot can actually hear what was said. And then I'm gonna comment. Oh, sugar! I just put the headphones on, so it sounds really loud in my ears. I hope it's not. Anyway, I'll check the levels when. Hello. Okay, cool. I'll check the levels when I edit this anyway. So I'm just gonna get it for you. Let's go.
Me. Eyebrows have been raised over Raheem Sterling's continued omission from the England squad, but why? And then you go on to tell us why. Why?
I don't know why people would raise their eyebrows.
Why, but why are you taking this
is Simon Jordan speaking.
approach?
Which part of Gareth Southgate's qualifying campaign needs to be scrutinised right now? Which part of his selection and the games that we've won and the qualifying at Cantor and the idea that we're playing Malta and North Macedonia as incidental rubbers have any relevance to a player that's played 82 times for the country? Everyone knows what Raheem Sterling is or isn't. Gareth Southgate is well versed in his experience, and so what does he need to bring him back in the squad for? If there are other opportunities to blood other players that may well be weaponised in terms of gotten ready to be part of a European Championship opportunity next year. Cole Palmer being case in point. So I look at it and go, what's the furore? There were lots of people, lots of dissenting voices when Sterling was getting in the England squad, when people were saying, well, his form ain't that great. So you can't have it both ways. You know, when he was getting in, when his form wasn't that great and there was questions about it. I mean, I've often railed against this observation. Trevor Sinclair used to make it in the studio about Raheem Sterling, world class.
Okay, so now he starts going into the whole world class stuff and saying Raheem Sterling is not world class, not world class. That's neither here nor there. We're not going to say if he's world class or not because it's neither here nor there. You want to talk about, oh, now's the time to be to not be questioning Gareth Southgate. But when it was Harry Maguire, who you did not feel like deserved to be in the squad, and rightly so, you were questioning Gareth Southgate. But now that it's Raheem Sterling, you've got something against him because of the way he left Liverpool. You didn't like it. So you've had something against him ever since then. You suddenly just, you know, your morals, or not even morals, like your what you stand on when it comes to England, it doesn't exist. And I just don't get that. And then you look at the England squad, and then, you know, if we are talking about form, and you can say all you like about, oh, you only scored against Man City, you only played well against Man City and played well against relegation fodder, whatever. You can say all you like about that, but at the end of the day, when you look at the people who are ahead of him, Grealish, like I said, hardly playing for his club and not playing well. Rashford definitely is not playing well. So what are we judging this by? And if you're saying, oh, we know what Raheem Sterling can do, and there's no need to take him for these games, why are we taking Rashford? Why are we taking Grealish? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm even saying we. I'm not even we. Get me? We don't say the we thing when it comes to that team. But yeah. So what is it that, you know, you want to be like talking about when it comes to Raheem Sterling? And Raheem Sterling, whether you want to call him world class or not, he's been one of the best performing players for Chelsea. He deserves to be in that squad. So yeah, I just don't get it. And this is why England, when it comes to England, this is why I can't support them. I think it was the last tournament or the tournament before where they had bare the man them, all the guys, yeah, and you wanted them to do well. But then they do things like this where they don't pick the right players and the reasoning ain't what it should be. I understand that certain people miss out. That's the name of the game. Do you know what I mean? Certain people are going to miss out. But when there's obvious choices and it seems as if there's some sort of vendetta or you're picking people based on sentiment, and we've seen that too many times from England, that's when I can't get behind it. Raheem Sterling should be in the squad. James Ward-Prowse should be in the squad. Ben White should even be in the squad. But I'm not even mad about the Ben White one because you can now come and say, oh, you got Trent, you got Walker, and it's down to preference. So I'm even okay with that. But Southgate, he just makes too many like howlers for me. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't care if it's against, you know, Macedonia and Malta. I think those are the people. I don't care who it's against. You need to do it right and, you know, have some sort of reasoning behind what you're doing. So that's what I'm going to say on the Raheem Sterling thing. He definitely should be playing. What else was there that I was going to say? Yeah, so I commented on, oh yeah, but also let me know if I'm going mad and if Raheem Sterling shouldn't be in the squad. Because I actually feel like he's played well this season. And Simon Jordan might not agree. He's obviously got something against him, but I think he's played well. You guys let me know what you think. What you think about the England squad and all sorts. But I said a couple of weeks ago that my favourite defender in the league, who I think is the best right now, is Ruben Diaz. And I said Van Dijk, and then we could maybe talk about, not even Saliba then, but there was a post about Van Dijk being the best and not William Saliba. And I saw it on 360 TV and I commented and I was like, do you know what? If we're being honest, Van Dijk is the best. I mean, Van Dijk is better than Saliba. Ruben Diaz for me is actually the best. But I think sometimes we look at potential and we look at form to someone who has been doing it for years. Yes, Van Dijk is not the same Van Dijk from however many seasons ago, but he's played at such a high level for so many years it's very hard for me to put someone like Saliba, who is playing well now and has great potential. It's very hard for me to put him above someone that's been doing it for years. Do you know what I mean? Because if Saliba suddenly has a loss of form for 6 months, no one's going to talk about him being one of the best anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think sometimes we just have to just let people play, understand that he is playing very, very well, but you got guys who are like playing to a standard where they are delivering leagues and championships for their clubs. Do you get what I'm saying? And Saliba hasn't achieved any of that. Saliba isn't even, a starter for France. I think he should be. I think Saliba is such a good defender, and I think there will come a time over the next 2 seasons where the mantle gets passed down from Van Dijk, from Ruben to Saliba if he can fulfill his potential. But right now, you can't say that Van Dijk is. You can't say that Saliba is better than Van Dijk. Ruben Diaz is better than Saliba. I even put John Stones ahead of Saliba. And then I even said maybe there's a shout for Thiago. And people rubbished me saying, how can Thiago Silva be better than Saliba? And it's okay to say that these experienced professionals, these experienced defenders are better. Do you know what I mean? But obviously Thiago Silva is 39 years old, so you'd never have him over Saliba. But, we need to apply wisdom here. We're talking about players who have been doing it for so long, performing at such high levels, going to World Cup tournaments, going to play for PSGs and winning league titles, and we're comparing them against someone who's done it for 1 year. Like, come on, this is the sort of stuff that makes people not fulfill their potential or makes people just, overrated. Just sometimes just let people play their game, man. But let me quickly see what other news there is before I wrap this up. It's going to be a very short one. So you guys let me know what you think about this whole Saliba thing. Let me know. Obviously, I'm just going to go to Fabrizio Rom to see what he's... I'm just going to go to Fabrizio Romano to see what he's been saying. What other pages are there or handles to get football news? Let me go. Where is he? Fabrizio Romano. Okay. Juventus have asked for information on Jadon Sancho. Okay. That would be a good move. I think Jadon Sancho needs to go from United. I think, Gary Neville has said that United has become this graveyard for players, and I couldn't agree more with that. I think when you look at people like Sancho is someone that he needs some sort of system. He needs to be coached well. And Man United right now is not the place for him. So if we're talking about a player that's looking to get back on track and find the form again, I don't think he can do that at United right now because it's just chaos right now. There's no set play. There's no vision there. It's just vibes. And I remember we were saying the same thing when it was under Ole. So now that we're saying the same thing under Ten Hag, it's, there's something wrong, extremely wrong there. So if Juventus are coming in for Sancho, I think that would be a good move for him to get out of the country, play better football, play in a team where there's a recognisable system and that plays to his strengths, 100%. Right. What else is there? I don't know who that is. Cristiano Ronaldo has now scored 108 competitive international goals for Portugal. That's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. And I don't know how people continue to keep doubting this guy. Mikel Arteta has been charged with a breach of FA Rule E3. It happens following comments that he made in media interviews. Listen, the fact that they've charged him for that is ridiculous. I think there comes a point where you should be able to speak your mind. Do you get what I'm saying? Especially when we're talking about crazy decisions like we have been seeing. Speak your mind. As long as you're not personally insulting anyone, listen, you should allow them to speak their mind. Not everything is a flipping you need to get charged for. 1 second, am I even recording this? So, I just had to check. I didn't think I even pressed the record button. Listen, you just know you lot would not be getting this pod. I was not about to do this again. Let's see. Oh my gosh! So the news about Chelsea paying off people like agents and stuff like that during the Roman Abramovich era, which is crazy news. To think that apparently Eden Hazard was going to go to Arsenal, and that was all pretty much done. And out of nowhere, he ends up going to Chelsea. But apparently, his agents were paid 7 million by lawyers. So, and now then he went to Chelsea, and the rest is history. So, if this is what Chelsea have been doing, listen. Anyway, it's all corrupt. You got the Man Cities, you got the Chelseas just doing what they like. You know, nothing's going to happen to them. You know, we can talk all day long about, oh, there's this breach and they broke this rule, they broke that law, but at the end of the day, nothing ever happens. Man City, when they were found guilty of something, they got away with a 20 million fine and were able to still compete in the Champions League. Chelsea got what, a two window ban or something like that, which is nothing, which is absolutely nothing for them. So yeah. Heung-min Song is not injured. Jorginho says, I want to return to Italy, but I feel to have still many things to achieve at Arsenal. I want to fight for titles there. Yes, as you should. I like Jorginho. But yeah, there's not really anything going on, guys. Oh, what's this? For sure, respect has to be on both club and player side. I have no doubts Man City will respect him. If something has to happen one day, we will agree on every step together with the club. It's always about respect. What's all that about? They're saying he might leave or something. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what that's about. But yeah, guys, I might do a live tonight, so just keep your eyes peeled. If England are in fact playing tonight. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But hope you guys are all good. Make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed to me, make sure you share. Make sure you go to my Instagram. Guys, listen. You guys need to start following me, yeah? Because, like, I've got 5,000 of you here in, like, as subscribers. Obviously, not all 5,000 are watching. I wish. But start following me on Instagram and Twitter, and then we can properly interact. Do you get what I'm saying? Because on my lives, sometimes you lot come, sometimes you lot don't, which is fine. But come and interact. But yeah, just engage, man, and we can keep the conversation, keep our little community going, man. And I'm releasing another thing for you guys Sunday with another player. And then I've got another one next week. So hope you guys enjoy. And yes, I'm out.